My name is Julie and this is Chris. Today we will be doing a gentle stretch inspired by yoga poses. We are doing it from the Duke Center for Living at Barrington studio. So today what you might need is maybe some yoga blocks. If you have a yoga bolster, I encourage you to go ahead and grab that. If you do not have a yoga bolster, that's okay. I've went ahead and I have about 3 blankets here that I've stacked high enough to like a bolster height. So feel free to pause the video here and kind of grab whatever it is that you think you're going to need, okay? Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start nice in a nice seated position, whatever that is for you. So if crisscross legs are not comfortable, feel free to kind of adjust where you need to. But let's go ahead and close our eyes. Sitting up as tall as you can. We're going to do a little bit of a grounding here, just trying to find our breath. Trying to forget about any distractions that we have going on today, just leaving those at the door. Maybe channeling into any kind of mantra or anything that you're trying to achieve today, maybe total relaxation, or maybe just remaining present throughout our series today. Feel free to keep your eyes closed here or open them if you'd like. But we're going to take just a deep breath, big inhale. And let's exhale, bring our chin down towards our chest. Big inhale, let's lift our chin all the way up towards the sky or towards the ceiling. And exhale, bring our chin all the way down towards our chest. Big inhale, lift the chin all the way up. And exhale, bring the chin all the way down. Continue here for a few more at your own pace. Remembering to remain tall. Really trying to marry your breath to the movement. One more wherever you're at. And then let's meet back in a neutral neck. Good job. So feel free to go ahead and flutter those eyes open if they're not already. And we're at our neutral neck, and let's take a big inhale. And exhale, let's turn over towards the right, looking over the right shoulder. Coming center, inhale. And exhale, turning over towards that left shoulder. Inhale back to center, and exhale over towards the right. Inhale to center, and exhale towards the left. One more time each way. Inhale to center, and exhale towards the right. Inhale to center, and exhale towards the left. And inhale all the way back to center. Alrighty, let's bring that right hand and we're going to bring it behind the back towards that left hip. So just kind of a comfortable position. It doesn't actually have to be wrapped all the way around the body. But what we're going to do is we're going to bring our chin down towards our chest. And we're going to drop that left ear towards the left shoulder. Take a few breaths here. Really kind of breathe into that side neck. Feel free to stay here, or if you'd like to intensify the stretch here, let's lift that chin up towards that left corner of the room. Good job, breathe. And let's bring our chin all the way back down towards our chest, releasing that arm, coming all the way back to our neutral neck. Let's bring that left hand back behind our back, reaching towards that right hip. Good job. Chin down towards our chest. And then let's drop the right ear towards the right shoulder. Remember, you can stay here or join me and lift that chin up towards the right corner of the room. Remembering to really breathe into that side neck here. And let's bring our chin back down towards our chest, bringing that arm all the way back in front. We're going to go do that one more time. So let's bring that right hand all the way back behind you. Chin down towards our chest. And let's drop the left ear towards the left shoulder. Really trying to sit up as tall as we can, focusing on pulling those shoulders away from the ears. And then when you're ready, let's lift that chin up towards the corner of the room. One more good breath here. And let's bring our chin all the way back down towards the chest. Release that arm and come back to our neutral neck. Last time, let's bring that left hand across, bringing our chin down towards our chest. And let's drop that right ear towards that right shoulder. And then let's, if you can, or if you'd like to point that chin up towards the corner, go ahead and join us here. Beautiful. Let's bring our chin all the way down towards our chest and release those arms. Great job, everybody. So from here, we're going to do almost like a reverse swan dive arm. So we're going to bring those arms all the way up and over. Big inhale. And exhale, let's bring those hands to heart center. Great job. We're going to keep warming up those shoulders here. We're going to go 2 more times. Bring those arms all the way up and over. Big inhale. And exhale, arms to heart center. One more time. Big inhale. And exhale, bringing those arms to heart center. Perfect. Let's extend those arms straight out from the torso. And we're going to give ourselves a big hug, bringing that right arm on top. So big bear hug here. We're opening up those shoulder blades on the back. Maybe a little bit of that upper back too is feeling it. So from here, what we're going to do is we're going to do a gentle torso twist. So we're going to kind of turn that torso over towards the right. And then coming center and over towards the left. Let's bring our breath into it. Big inhale to center. And exhale towards the right. Big inhale to center. And exhale towards the left. One more time each way. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. Inhale. And exhale. Great job. Coming all the way back center. Let's release those arms all the way back down by our side. Let's push those hands straight back behind us, really opening up our chest, bringing those shoulder blades back towards one another. Maybe wiggling those fingers if you'd like to. And we're going to come into our bear hug one more time with the left arm on top. Big bear hug here. Hopefully it doesn't feel too different. I can feel my one shoulder. Nice and tall. Big inhale and exhale. Let's start to the left. Inhale to center and exhale towards the right. Inhale to center. Exhale towards the left. Inhale to center. Exhale towards the right. One more time each way. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. exhale. All the way back to center. And let's bring those arms down by our side. Trying to place those hands comfortably on the floor, on the ground. So let's take that right hand and we're going to reach it straight up into the air. I want you to reach as far as you can. Simultaneously, I'd like you to push that hip or plant that right hip down into the ground. You're really getting a big elongation through that right side. Once you can't reach anymore, let's lean over towards the left while still trying to maintain keeping that right hip pushing into your mat. Great job. And let's bring that hand all the way back down towards the ground. Left hand coming up, big reach into the air. Reaching as high as you can, pushing that hip in towards the ground. Once you can't reach anymore, let's reach over towards the right, really breathing into that side body. And let's bring that arm all the way back down towards the ground. Right arm, let's send it straight up, big inhale. And exhale, leaning over. Big inhale coming all the way up. And exhale, arms coming down. Left hand, big inhale, reaching out. And exhale, leaning over. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bringing that arm down. One more time each way. Right hand, reach it up. Exhale, lean. Right, bringing it back up, inhale. And exhale, bringing it down. Great job. Last time, left hand, inhale up. Exhale, lean. Inhale, coming up. And exhale, bringing that arm down. Awesome job, everybody. Hopefully you're feeling nice and warmed up. We're going to come into a tabletop position. So maybe you need to scoot back on your mat just a little bit. While we're here, I want to set you up the best I can. So making sure that those shoulders are stacked over your wrists and that the knees are underneath of the hips. Spread those fingers nice and wide, creating big starfishes. From here, we're going to be doing some cat and cow. So let's go ahead and take a big inhale, dropping the belly down towards the mat, lifting the chin up towards the ceiling for cow. And exhale, chin towards the chest, rounding the spine for our cat. Big inhale for cow. And exhale for cat. Let's go here at our own pace, at your own speed. Really trying to move each vertebrae, maybe one at a time. One more time wherever you're at. And then let's meet in a child's pose. So in our child's pose, the hips are going back towards the heels. Maybe you're reaching those arms straight out in front of you, bringing your forehead towards your mat. Keeping our elbows on the mat, we're going to lift the forearms and just gently roll the wrists. Changing direction. And let's come all the way back into our tabletop position. So we're in a nice neutral spine. Let's move. We're going to come into some threading of the needle. So we're first going to be starting with our right hand, and we're actually going to end up bringing our left hand a little towards the center and a little forward, and that's just to maintain a nice neutral spine. So let's bring that right arm, reaching it up and overhead. Feel free to send your gaze towards those fingertips or keeping your gaze down towards the hand planted on your mat. From here, we're going to thread our arm through the body and through the arm, dropping our shoulder and ear towards the mat. Take a few breaths here. On your next inhale, let's reach that arm all the way up. Trying to open as far as we can, as far as what feels good. And on your exhale, let's thread the arm between the body and the hand. Big inhale, and let's plant that right hand back onto our mat. Coming back into that neutral position. Then we will move our right arm up a little towards the center and a little forward. And left arm, big inhale, reaching the left arm up and over towards the ceiling, towards the sky. And on your exhale, threading the arm through, dropping the shoulder, dropping the ear. Big inhale, let's bring the arm all the way up, opening as far as we can, and exhale, bringing the arm down. Big inhale, let's bring our hands back to center, and let's come into a kneeling position and swing those legs over so that we are sitting flat on our bottom and with our legs fully extended out in front. So let's go ahead and move our bolsters or blankets closer towards us. Feel free to sit on anything that you need to maybe lift those sit bones up to be a little more comfortable. But we are going to be in a staff pose, so that's legs fully extended out in front, nice and tall as they can be. Feel free to bring those knees in if it's uncomfortable to keep your legs fully extended, okay? You can always bring in that bolster to kind of help keep those legs a little straighter. But we're going to bring those arms back behind us just to kind of almost prop us up, keep us nice and tall. And then from here, a reverse swan dive, big inhale, and exhale, folding all the way as far forward as you can, letting your hands land wherever feels comfortable. Really stretching the hamstrings here. If knees are lifted, this should feel like a little low back stretch as well. So let's pull those hands all the way up the body and bringing them all the way back behind us, shoulders back, nice and tall. Big inhale, bring those arms all the way up, and exhale, folding forward. Big inhale, let's move those arms all the way back up, sitting up nice and tall. So if you do have that bolster or blankets underneath of your knees, go ahead and slide those out. So from here, what we're going to do is we're going to take the right heel and we're going to drag it up the mat, slowly bring it in as close as you can towards the body. Giving it a big hug. We're going to wrap the arm around it, bringing your right arm back behind you, sitting up as tall as you can, and opening or twisting out towards the right. Maybe gazing over the shoulder. Big inhale. Can you sit up any taller? And exhale, begin untwisting, turning your way, making your way back towards the center. And let's extend or push that heel all the way back out. Left heel coming in, bringing it in as close as you can towards the body. Wrapping your right arm around the leg. Bringing your left arm back behind you for support if you need to. Nice and tall, twisting out towards the left. Maybe gazing over the shoulder if you feel comfortable. Big inhale, can you sit up any taller? And exhale, begin untwisting here, coming all the way back center and extending that leg out. Great job, everybody. Roll those shoulders down and back, nice and tall. So slowly but surely, we're going to kind of start to open those knees out for a butterfly or a cobbler's pose. So if you do have blocks or if you need that bolster to kind of help with the knees or kind of lift them up a little taller, feel free to use those. But from here, however close you can get those heels, however is comfortable for you, we're going to start but slowly but surely trying to walk those hands down towards the end of our mat. Only going as far as what feels good. Trying to maintain a neutral spine, so maybe focusing on pulling those shoulder blades back, keeping the belly in. And then walking it all the way back up, sitting up nice and tall, bringing the hands underneath the knees and closing the knees like a book and extending those legs back out. Alrighty, so we're going to go ahead and we're preparing for a fish pose. It's a really big chest opener. So if you're not comfortable with it or if you don't feel like that's something that you can do, feel free to just kind of nix it. But what we're going to do is we're going to bring our bolster or my stacked blankets to the tailbone, so right at the edge of the tailbone, and we're just going to lean on back. So if leaning back is a difficult task, feel free to kind of come onto your side and roll onto your bolster or blankets. Alrighty, so legs are fully extended here. Let's bring those arms out to the side. Just kind of enjoying this big chest opener here. Let's bring our feet onto the mat. Knees pointed into the air. Let's bring our right foot across for a figure 4. Giving a gentle push onto that right thigh. Releasing that push, and let's bring the right foot down towards the mat, bringing the left ankle across. Giving a gentle push here. Releasing that gentle push and unleashing those feet, maybe sliding them back out. Bringing those arms up, creating a capital W or maybe a goal post, or just creating a big capital T, trying to get as big of a chest stretch as you can. Breathing here. Feel free to stay in this position as long as you would like. Feel free to add any extra stretch poses or any other yoga poses that you would like to at this time. But I hope you have a great rest of your day. Let's bring our hands to heart center for a namaste.